Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of CarX Drift Racing 2 with BroghammerAutohaus. Today is a top 5 drift series video, and we have an honorable mention started off from the BMW doing some 360s up against the wall, some close proximity. Thought that was a pretty cool clip. Thank you for submitting that one. We're going to jump right into it here. Number 5, we got Oakz on FR Legends with a nice little Adam LZ livery on the S15 there, and I gotta say, I had FR Legends a long time ago. I haven't played it in quite a while, and this clip kind of got me itching to maybe get in and play some more FR Legends. Looks like they've done some good updates to it, added some new maps, and this clip is great. I love the angle, the camera in front, kind of like a little drone shot at FD, similar to that, so very good. Thank you, Oakz, for sending that in. Same gentleman here driving number 4. He's driving a Flash up on the highway system of LA Block, I believe it is, and typically I wouldn't do 2 people or 2 videos for the same person in a row, but we actually had some pretty minimal submissions this week, so we didn't even get a top 10. We had about 7 or 8 videos submitted, so I decided to do a top 5 instead. If you do need to submit videos, please email them to broghammerautohaus@gmail.com. That email will be in the description below. Also, while you're there, if you don't mind slapping that like button, I really appreciate it, and subscribe to the channel if you like the content. Number 3 this week, Games Hacker, throwing down a nice tandem here with an S15, chasing down, I'm sure it's himself since we don't have the multiplayer thing on mobile yet, but nice smooth drifting, good transitions, a lot of clutch kicking and stuff in this one, but nonetheless on those semi-slicks it looks like he's doing a really good job of sticking it to the door. Even gives us a little in-car footage, which I always like to see. I think that's kind of a unique perspective. You can always select it in the replays. You don't have to actually drive first person like this in order to get the first person clips. You can just go to the replays afterwards and check it out. But it just gives it a cool perspective. You can see him running up on that door. Fantastic drift, and that's why he got number 3. Number 2, Kevin Pereira, an S15. This one, Kevin is great at giving us some unique lines, different things. I was confused at first why he was doing this U-turn, but then I later found out exactly why, and you guys will see here in just a moment. He said he did drive the lead car as well, and then this was the chase. But a little tandem 360, I mean, come on, that's pretty cool. Drop it into the little spot there. The 350Z hits the little box here coming out, but nonetheless, here is where I got confused. When I first saw the clip, I was like, gosh, there's not normally a semi there that you can drift under. But it's because he was on that single player track and did a U-turn and then made the tandems out of that. So thank you, Kevin. Fantastic video this week. You were very close to getting number 1, but you'll see what took you out. And I gotta say, on these long extended drift clips, that's really cool that you can actually hold a single line and follow all the way like that, rather than a couple little short clips. Number 1, I don't know how to say his name, but he's on YouTube, and he apologized for the quality of the video, but I thought even if he tried to do this again and anybody else tried to do it, it'd be really difficult to do. Nice barrel roll, keeps it in drift, just barely, almost stretched out to that corner, but that's it. That's it for today's video, guys. Put the top 10 video from last week here so you guys can continue watching if you missed out on last week's top 10. Otherwise, thanks for watching and subscribing. We'll see you later. We're gonna jump right into it and do a top 10 drift all the way down to the number 1 top drift this week. Be sure to submit more submissions down below. My email is in the description. You can email me clips that way. Number 10 here emailed me and wanted to remain anonymous. So he had multiple nice 360s. I thought that was kind of neat. A little jump 360 there with the R34. So that's why I included him as number 10 in our series. Number 9, we'll go up to Cultures in a Patron GT or Patron GT, however you want to say it. He had a nice little line here on the back side. This is on the training map when you're in tuning, which is also the Springstone map. So if you ever do the Springstone map, go to the open training map. I really liked this clip just for the uniqueness of the line. However, it could be obviously a little bit smoother, but that's why it's number 9. Number 8 goes out to Oakz. He's driving the Flash, just a really quick one-line drift here. He gave us a couple angles. This track is really hard to drift. I've had my fair share of trying with it. but getting that high speed and a good line through that section, it is difficult. So he had a nice inner clip there to an outer zone on the outside, so he made number 8. Number 7, Sabri Harthy in the Hunter. Forgive me if I pronounced your name wrong, please correct me in the comments. Nice little chase run here with the yellow BMW, the Hunter, and he said to me that he also did the lead run. So nice little tandem created on his own, which I thought he did a pretty good job here in chase with the BMW, sticking to the door as well as he could. Right there, nice transition to get back into the door on him, and just overall some pretty good drifting. Again, this isn't obviously number 1, because if he was on his door, perfect drift the entire time, he probably would have gotten the win, but we'll jump up to number 6, NLG Ghost in the Blackjack X22. I chose this clip because he throws some nasty backwards entries. However, obviously in tandem, this doesn't really help you or work. You'll actually get a 0 out if you go too far and whatnot, but did a good job, get the backy, then getting out to both ends there, still getting the clipping points. Here's the backy where I was like, well, yeah, he kind of had the, opposite drift to get to that, but nonetheless, great clip. Thanks for the submission. Big Boy on YouTube in the Spector RS. This one, I know it's only a 5 because it's a single clip of a backwards entry, but I was really impressed. I mean, super high speed, flicks it in there, right on the rail, and then obviously got a little wide up top, so that was it for his clip. Number 4, Parth. Patel in the Interstate. So this is the new car that just got released in the event. Parth obviously fully upgraded and unlocked that car and is doing some nice drift clips here. The main reason I included him is for his cinematography with the different angles. I know it's kind of like an auto camera setting, but that on top of the fact that he clearly plays often and is really involved, and he's actually been a pretty early follower of mine since very early on here on the YouTube channel. And just a nice smooth line, love the Firebird with the big blower sticking out, similar to how I have mine set up, but he doesn't have a body kit on his. And I just really liked that, and I thought that he, obviously threw down a good drift there. All right, number 3, Joseph Dagher, Flanker F, hitting some roundabouts here in training map, and did a really good job of keeping that rear end on the wall. Kept it nice and tight. Came off a little bit there, but back on, so, pretty good. I like the drift, I like the line. I've had a lot of fun in that same location myself, just kind of messing around and seeing what we can do. This is, I believe, on the console version, correct me if I'm wrong, but he's using a controller, maybe with the phone, but otherwise it might just be the console. So, very good clip, nice smooth drifting all the way around, so appreciate that. If you guys have drift clips of your own, please email them to BroghammerAutohaus@gmail.com. That's in the description below. Don't forget to like today's video so we can get up a little bit higher and get some more people watching you guys drift, and hopefully make it more interesting for the next one. Number 2, Games Hacker. This was close. He was close to a number 1 on this. Really smooth tandems. The only reason I knocked him, honestly, is no tire smoke, which I feel like some people like to drift without the tire smoke, which is fine, but it adds another aspect, so get some smoke in there. Number 1, this goes to Kevin Pereira. He has been a very good close follower of the channel. Threw this nasty flick over the bridge, drops it backwards, little bounce, kind of messed up, weird, but still saves it. Drops down to 2nd gear, flicks it around, and gets up there. So that obviously took the number 1 for me for creativity. I've ran that jump line off the bridge and never thought to go off to the right. So he followed that up with some cool little lines through here, which I've done before as well, but just a great job drifting. So thank you everybody who submitted for the top 10 drift series. Please continue to email them to me so I can go through them and continue to make them on a weekly basis. I'll try to have them out on Tuesdays or Wednesdays, depending on the week. So feel free to email that, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. Thanks for watching.